That's ready. Boys and girls, could you make sure you're up? Are you ready? Okay. Once upon a time, there was a papa bear, a mama bear, and a baby bear. They lived in a little house in the middle of the woods, and they were getting ready to have breakfast one day. But then the mama bear thought it would be nice to go for a picnic instead. So they decided to go for a walk in the woods, and they went out to go walking and pack a picnic lunch and go sit in the forest. So they left their house, and they left their door open, just like they always do. Right after they left, a little girl came walking through the forest. Her name was Goldilocks. She knocked on the door, but there was nobody there. But, not using her good manners, she walked inside anyway. She came inside, and sitting on the table she saw bowls of porridge. She took a bite out of the first bowl, and she said,
"This one is too hot."
So she tried this one.
"This one is too cold."
Then she took a bite of the smallest bowl.
"This one is just right."
So she ate it all up like a little piggy. After she ate all that porridge, she got kind of full. She decided to go sit down. She sat down on the first chair and said,
"This one is too hot."
She sat down on the next chair and she said,
"This one is too soft."
She sat down on the last one and she said,
"This one is just right."
but she was a little bit bigger than Baby Bear and she broke that chair all to pieces. After all that sitting and breaking chairs and eating, she decided she might take a little nap, so she walked upstairs. She laid down on the very first bed she saw. She laid down on the very first bed she saw.
"This one is too hot."
So she went to the next bed. She laid down and then she said,
"This one is too soft."
she went down to the last one and she laid down and she said,
"This one is just right."
so she curled up and decided to take a little nap. In the meantime, the mama bear, the papa bear, and the baby bear had finished their picnic. They packed up everything that they had in their basket, and they got ready to come back home to their little cabin, or their little cottage in the woods. When they got there, they stood in surprise and looked at their porridge. The papa bear said,
"Someone's eating my porridge."
the mama bear said,
"Someone's eating my porridge."
the baby bear said,
"Somebody's eating my porridge."
as you can imagine, they were very unhappy. They decided to go to the next room to see what had happened there. The papa bear, the mama bear, and the baby bear stood by their chair. The papa bear said,
"Someone's sitting in my chair."
the mama bear said,
"Someone's been sitting in my chair."
the baby bear said,
"Somebody's been sitting in my chair because I'm hurt."
they were very unhappy. They decided to go upstairs to see what they would see. They walked up and stood behind their bed. The papa bear said,
"Someone's sitting in my bed."
the mama bear said,
"Somebody was sleeping in my bed."
the baby bear said,
"Somebody was sleeping in my bed."
just then, Goldilocks woke up. She looked at the bear. She screamed. She ran out the door. She ran through the forest. She ran through the woods. She ran around the lake. She kept running and running and running, except when she got stopped. She kept running and running and running all the way home. She sat down and she told her mom she would never, ever, ever do anything like that ever again. The mama bear, the papa bear, and the baby bear looked at each other in surprise. They said, the mama bear said,
"What's that strange girl?"
when they were to picnic after that, they remembered to make sure that their front door was locked. The end.